Hey, what's going on everybody? Alex here with Freedom Mowers. I hope you all are doing well. We are going to be doing something a little bit different than usual today. We are not going to be working on a mower, but we are going to be getting ourselves set up with a new storage building. We've got a portable storage, a 10 by 15 that was sent over by Vevor. If you guys know, we have tons and tons of projects here at the house that just sit out in the UV rays getting torn up. We are coming up on spring and I need some more space here. They reached out to me and told me to look over some of the stuff that they had, and that was definitely something that we need. So today we are going to be setting up this 10 by 15 portable shed. I'm gonna put it on time lapse, but I will go ahead and get the contents out of the package and let you guys know basically what everything looks like. We'll probably time lapse putting it together, and then once we get it all assembled, we'll check everything out and see what we can fit in it. All right, I went ahead and got this unboxed, kind of scanned over the instructions a little bit. We've got all of our pipes are still in bags, which is nice because a lot of times I've seen these where they come in, the pipes are all basically just open. You got to sort them all out, so at least they are together. We have our tarps, so it'll be a roof and sidewalls, and then we'll have our front and back, and this is supposed to have a window on it as well. We have some clamps, feet, and then inside the bag should be all the hardware, and then we just have these other posts here which everything connects to, and I believe mostly everything assembles on this with just the push style buttons, and then the rails that go on the inside, I'll show you guys, get assembled with nuts and bolts. We are basically going to be assembling the roof on it first, so we'll go ahead and get the roof done, and then I believe we just end up with putting like half of the side rails on. Then we put the tarp over the front door, the back door, and then we go ahead and install the rest of the legs to get it fully upright. And then from there we put in the rails that support towards the bottom and basically just secure it all down. So I'm gonna get you guys set up, like I said, on the time lapse. So we'll get this thing knocked out, and I'm gonna do this by myself, so we'll see how long it takes. All right, and just like that, I've got the roof framing done. That took me 9 minutes. Now I've got to move on. The next one, they are the 3 alphas. Those are just gonna be the one half of the leg. So those are just gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna get those in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the roof tarp over top of it, and we'll move forward from there. But I'll throw you. All right, now I don't know, that probably took me less than 10 minutes, but you guys can see how well this thing is going together. And the canvas on here, the material seems way thicker than what I am used to. It seems like a really heavy duty tarp. I'm not sure what millimeter fabric they're using, but you could see it has these little sewn spots on the corners too, so it basically just rests right on the corners all the way around. I believe the next step on here is hanging the front and rear door, and then I think we put the other pieces to the legs so it's all the way raised up, and then we will start with the inside supports. So let me get going on getting these front and rear done, and then I'll show you guys putting the legs on. All right, well, this seems to be the part that's taking a little bit longer, just because I've got to feed the elastic bands through all the eye holes and they go around the poles, but I'll show you how they go. You just go through and then go over the pole, and basically you just go all the way along. I centered up that piece on both ends. You can see on this side it's all centered up and looking good. I went down as far as I could without the other parts of the legs on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the legs on and get this thing raised up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. You guys might be able to see, but we've got it mostly up. So I got the full legs all the way around on it. I have not gotten the front or rear door or walls totally cinched up yet, but I put 2 bungees on the front here just to hold this thing down, because I've got a little bit of a breeze today, you guys can see. So this thing was kind of starting to pick up on me a little bit, but basically I just have to go all the way around and put the rest of the bungees on, and we should be good as far as that goes. This thing is coming right along. It's not bad. I mean, honestly, I'm doing this one person, and I'll probably have this done in an hour and a half, and we're gonna have a good amount of storage. So I will check in with you guys as soon as I get it buttoned up. All right, well, we are making good progress. I am going to show you guys, I kind of slipped up earlier on installing the bungees. It didn't really show that clear in the instructions, but you do need to feed the bungee through both eyelets. So you got single bungee, and then these holes line up. Earlier I just had one and then one, and I did not have enough bungees. So I went through and I got all the rest tidied up. It's looking pretty good. Now we have the side rails. Basically these are just going to slip into these sleeves here, and then we have the clamps right here. I'll show you guys when I get done with that, and also the base feet that go on there. So it says to put the base feet on and then move to these. It has the larger hardware for the feet, and then it has the smaller hardware. They go with the connectors. So it's looking pretty good. You guys can see that little window in here too. It's actually pretty nice. This is a nice little tent. So I am gonna finish this up, and I'll show you guys the finished product, and we can put a couple things in here. All right, guys, well, I just finished up. I was trying to kind of race the clock here because the sun is setting, but this thing came together really well, and it's a lot beefier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, overall, the material seems pretty solid on here. Everything went together well. I'll show you guys the clamps on here. You just have these little clamps that go on either side, and then just bolt those down. Now, this did not come with any kind of tools, so you will need your own. It was 10mm nuts on this, and it was 14mm on the bolts for the feet. Yeah, overall this thing looks great. There's plenty of room in here. I mean, I'm 6'1", and I can't touch the middle, but yeah, this thing came out super nice. And it did have hurricane anchors for it, which I need in this area. We get a lot of wind. I went ahead and installed those. It came with rope as well, and mooring points for the corner. So everything is real nice on that. The rope was already pre-cut on all 4 corners. So man, I'm super pumped about this. Really nice little shelter, and we should be able to fit quite a bit in here. I probably won't be able to put anything in today, but I will show you guys a clip right after this. Well, it is next day, and I got some stuff moved in here. You guys will kind of see the amount of space in here now, kind of put things into perspective. We have a 4-wheeler up there, 0-turn, 54-inch 0-turn, and a mini tractor in here, and there's still some space in the front. I could probably get things a little closer, but yeah, plenty of room in here, and this thing is really nice. I did forget to mention too that it does have some really beefy zippers on here. Those seem like they're gonna last. Those clips are really nice on the to hold the door up instead of Velcro, and overall I am really happy with this. So good size, and seems to be like it's going to be pretty darn durable, and the materials seem very nice on it. So I really appreciate you guys checking it out. We are going to be using this quite a lot throughout, needing storage for all of our machines, and we will see how this thing holds up. You guys know I am in a hurricane area. I'm in North Carolina on the East Coast, and I am about 15 miles from the ocean, so we definitely get hurricanes, and we'll see how this thing holds up through the next year. So as always, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and on that note, let freedom ring, let those small engines sing. I'll see you all in the next one.